I always remember Mum walking up the passageway saying, "It's all right, darling, it's only a bomb." Do I remember? Well, I was 7 when it started. Yeah, and I remember the war all right. We only bombed out, that was all. It was 2:20 on the 14th of May 1944. I always remember that. There's a clock out in my back room there, which has still got it. It stopped at 2:20, and it's still set at 2:20. The bomb went behind a tree. The tree did the damage on the house, but it saved it. It put the tree on the top. And they measured it from my parents' bed to the edge of the crater was 11 yards. Yeah. So that's 33 feet. We didn't hear the siren. We didn't even know there was a raid on. And I was still in bed. And I always remember Mum walking up the passageway saying, "It's all right, darling, it's only a bomb."
Were you scared?
You're not wrong. And that was a Monday morning. And, of course, the ceiling came down all over me. But we had no water, so we couldn't have a bath or anything. And I went to school that morning. Oh, yeah. Just went to school. Well, it was during the war, so everybody was the same. Yeah. Before that, during the Battle of Britain, we were north of London, and of course the German bombers were going home over the top, going north. Instead of going back, they go up north, and they're dropping bombs on the way home. And anyway, went to school one day and walking up and got to the end of the street and got stopped by these people. And where are you going? Like, school. No, you're not. Go home. Oh, yeah, there's 3 classrooms missing. So, yeah. So we didn't go back to school for a week, did we? But, yeah. When the Battle of Britain was on, because the Germans came over in the middle of the morning, which meant that we were at school. The siren would go. We went down to into the air raid shelters. No lights, no power or anything, just a kerosene lantern. And the teacher, we either sang songs or she read to us, but we never. There was just that one, summer that you can say I missed school. And, I was only, 10 at the time. And it was pretty hard to catch up. But, yeah. So I was exactly 14 on the day that I started work. I did farm work for quite a while, until I was 19. And I had an argument with one of my bosses and told him that I didn't want the job anymore. And he said, "Well, you'll be in the army before you realise that." 6 weeks later, I was in the army, so call up as a national service. Yeah, and I was lucky, very, very lucky with that. I did my basic training, then because they put me down for Far East, I did another 8 weeks training after that. And then it was getting towards Christmas, so we had a bit of Christmas off, and then there was 5 weeks on the ship. So I had 13 months in Hong Kong on holidays there.
How was Hong Kong?
Magic. Yeah, we got extra wages, extra pay and everything for going there. And, and everything was that cheap. Oh, yeah. I mean, a packet of cigarettes was about half the price that you get. And that's just one of those things. And a bottle of beer was about sixpence, and it was everything was that cheap and everything. And so it was enjoyable there. Oh, actually, I was trained as a signalman, and but then I could drive. I had my licence and everything, so that joined on. That was another sixpence a week, and I became what they called a driver operator, and I was driving the truck. I used to drive a lot down, take people down to town, and we were up in the new territories. But lucky, talk about lucky, because the Korean War was on at that time. Yeah, and they swapped over regiments while I was there, and I couldn't go because I had a fortnight less than the year to go in, and they wouldn't. So thank goodness for that. Yeah, so I missed out going to Korea, thank goodness. Yeah. But one of those things.